So then we piece of out my other on counter. The counter. Okay. So piece of olive, my other the counter. So we think now an item. An item atá in counter sheet. An item no corporate arena. Corporate arena. Now, tá an ága tá trá an gas an so. Inche, tá sé hálan, tá trá an gas eile an san nuas, so tá warán trána desa click, feidrecha, feid sé cliffs, feidrecha, siúlódi agus marsin da, si counter. Trá an gas sé an count inche. Tá sé go hálan, tá sé de 3 bíle nó 10 bíle out. Agus siúlódi desa an. Now, an naim atá in counter ná corca wing. Now, chéalaí corca Shanna enim in Winter, no Stuff, no descendants of. So, corca wine, have an apple wine on vocal shin, on vocal lightning shin, divinia. So, the descendants of divinia, no the descendants of, no Stuff, no Winter, no Clown, Dine agadis. Aga one dia the ba dine. One dia. Now, Caint le Dine Portach. Portach and Barton. Caint le she Lloyd. Mar today in tá a hanging cúpla cloch ón in sin counter shop. Even today. This guy is hanging a cúpla cloch ón and stones in sin counter shop. And then Divinia. Now, cloch ón stones. Tá 3 kid town in it. 3 kid town in this county, tá Caint fair. And in Leghinish show this peninsula, tá Shaska. Agus bhí tá cláiste go chalíní leis an dagan gláiste ide. Agus in chonlí in gláiste ide bhí tíarna talún in Landlord. Mullins, when he changed his name, Darja and then we need a half year at the hair. On pastime, on Cahaimshire, a bhí ag sin ná ag bailú ómsús. Ag bailú clocha ó. Sin Cahaimshire pastime a bhí Lord Ventry, Taylor from Shaw, ná ag bailú clocha ó. Bailíh sé clocha ó as Danish. Agus nuair a harach Courtoirí visitors bhí Lord Ventry, thugad sé cloch ó mar Brontanas dó. Brontanas? Yes. Thugad sé cloch ó mar Brontanas dó. So, now, sin clocha ó. Agus sné an sóid scríbhneoireacht atá an, typewriting. Agus tá slíntú in one, agus bhí tú ag léamh suas. So tá mórán go is in counter seo. Clocha ón, sin alphabet. Sin abíted leis na clocha ón. Sin abíted. So, inniuh tá siad ag marcáil, marcin uigina, great. Tá siad ag marcáil uigina fuair na Leghinish. Ach, cúpla ceann sin, Britain is cúpla ceann sin tá the name and an bandia the goddess Divinia. So Caint go siad, go raibh siad tábhachtach. Okay, this is counter shop. Now, so Shri and Abite. Now, here goes Shri, and Children from Shaw, Lord Ventry, and Carvainshire Aviation, now in Baile, Scotland. You, here goes Shri, Shaw, quick, doesn't a clock all that he corrected. And because she had false here goes Shri. I was taught a helica more than a helica is a museum in my out here. And koch on the Baile people the name. So here goes Shri, quick, there's a clock on a Baile in Caint le Bosco. Now we sort of roll in and I did not free. Medina is lower. The early settlers go in Fheartéaraigh evidence that we have evidence of no 35 BC. Chivide who killed BC. Agus Asian and Fheartéaraigh in Sanarcha. Agus not Chifte in Sanarcha. Fheartéaraigh and San. Agus not Cláiste Ide and San. A Peshkala is. So, Medina, not Lua, Archaholi, the early inhabitants of the peninsula, called Rian Foka Oko. Rian, they had left an imprint. Edit the English. I was taught Dunta, Rana, Listener, Karata, Galawan, Wigan and Megalitica, Kohawan, etc. etc. Galawan, which has standing stones. Mapping landscape. Dunta, Irswish are relics.
Oh, really?
So here, Dunta, now, the focus of the different kinds of ring forts. Different kinds. Some of them bit of stone, some of them bit of clay, some of them bit of mixture of both different types of Dunta, Rohana, Listener, Karata, Galawan, Grigalitic tunes, etc. etc. So the lower Archaholi, the early settlers, saw a Rian for the lifted imprint on the peninsula. Now Dunta, Listener, Rohana, Shrock, Wigan, Galawan, etc. Galawan, which are standing stones.
Standing stones. Oh,
yeah, they're big, massive standing stones. As the Stofa, knocking bones. The Stofa. Archaeologists, they love this peninsula. It's kind of a Danish. And we're on for the Shanna Irswiga, old, very, quick Danish. Now, listener, every tree or something. Listener, which are today they call them fairy folks. According to mythology, to be the two-headed Dana, the Varshir in Erin, but they live in the underground. They live in the underground.
Todd and Barry
Ferrori, or they're farmers.
Okay.
Ferrori.
Was there people from underground? There was something.
Two-headed Dana level. The Formori.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Agus lived underground. Agus an Doris, to the underworld. An Doris could be on down peace, now on this. And the farmers believed that the Shioba lived in the listener as the Honiche and Sania, and they were around the parish, and the proof of that now you could see the footprints in the morning. In the footprints for the night and night. And how the Shioba, how the Hades, Fuad and Frosha. Now, specifically looking for newborn babies. And animals. Agus the Hogenish on Lanark, agus Hogenish Lanark and Ash being this, agus Moss faded, possible on board. Agus Hogenish Lanark, Hogenish Bohead, possible, agus Bosco arís, a replica. A change. Bosco arís, replica, and they need a changeling. No Irish, and where then a changeling, Irish. No, the cousined protection. The cousined Igwynedd, the Sheoga, and this kidnapping, or whatever you call it. Cousin, now how do you protect the baby? Agus an Shí, the Alla, Edna, Sheoga, Rig, Tine. They were afraid to fight. So in road, got a winter get the Tine was a protection. So a machine on Keyron, the cradle. In road got to be able to fire. The resemblance of the fire was a protection. So a red jumper, a red, right, a red cloth, a tongs.
I've heard that the red is also meant to remind them that we have souls, because the red is like red human blood. Is that true?
Okay, I didn't hear that one now.
Oh, okay, I'm asking, I don't know. That's what I've heard.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it's a symbol of blood and life.
Okay.
But it's also a symbol of the fire for the Sheogs.
Okay.
Are the tongues. Okay? So, that's why when once they birth, people stay with the mother 24/7. The orchard rear on Bóhead in a hill. We have dinner, the Bonnie, the Toad Adder, and Bóhead, and Nana. Very practical. After we have our rig machine. And there's a famous murder case detailed in the 150 years ago, where this man was charged with murdering his wife. Now, he believed, that his wife was a changer.
That's a good defense.
And the only way to leave was a changeling, not a fire. And the Iran, how he believed, were changeling, but English Iran, now she was a fine-country woman 2 months ago. And now she can't get out of the grave. So he believed that the haunting machine over took his healthy wife and left this sick being after her. And she said that she was a changeling. And he built a fire under the bed, because that's the only way to deal with the changeling. And the changeling, the machine officer now, that she had actually did this, and the healthy human put it down. That didn't happen. The woman got buried alive, and he was charged in court, and his defence, he wasn't to be there, now he believed that his wife was changing. But the judge was having none of it. And he was found guilty in anything, prison for life, or else he was hanged or something. The whole court case is detailed. Is our the burning of Bridget Cleary. The burning of Bridget Cleary, and so drawn me, Dienta Magaled, and so Garsh Gelter Speak to Magaled, etc. The famous court case to be up in Tipperary, the burning. Going to get listener, going to get listener, Sheoga, listener.
Nach Rev, nach, I don't know how to say this, nach, I can't say this. Did the fairies prefer male children? And that's why you dress a male baby in a gown? So that they would be mistaken
I never
for
heard that, but sometimes they twist boys as devils.
Yes.
Because people used to, what's the word for it? Pirates might come in off the sea and they take the maid.
Yeah.
So to hide the maids, they dress it as Halini.
That's cool male, Monica and Hagan.
Yeah?
Their
They
children.
prefer Ferdo.
That's why baby boys to this day are dressed, when they're baptized, they're dressed in a gown,
Yeah,
so the fairies wouldn't.
that could be very soon.
Yeah.
So, special. So, Shiniad, the Doomtugs, and the Disneylanders, the Rohan, they're all different kinds of reinforced. It's all a foot in the Lehinisha. So, it's all out. Jack Loha, no Tan out. Doof Loha, Tan Ron, a foot in the Lehinisha. And so, now, unwell. She well on Tanga is Shinne, son Ore, or Henry Trichter. The oldest literature in Europe, Baile, apart from Shatters, Leiden and Gaelish. Tom literally is Shinne, son Ore, Edding Island. The oldest literature survived in Europe, Edding Island. Agus, say that literally the literature, say that literally around a tree colour. Here's down Old Irish. Montana count, Middle Irish. Agus in Chio count, New Wales. So, a Shan Wales, 500 be what here be. Shan Wales, Mount Wales, Agus New Wales. So, literally is Shine, the oldest literature in Ireland. Shatters the Shah, at Fartram, Wales, now, in Shan Wales, we can subdivide in Shan Wales. They said then, in Shan Wales, or book here, we can subdivide it. Shan Wales, book, and Shan Wales, Yenach. Shan Wales, book, Erbig, or Irish. And Shan Wales, Yenach, late. So, Shan Wales, book, or 500, book here, within Ireland. Now, book here, within Ireland, or cook here, within Ireland. Our history, terrible history, penal laws, we run without going to school, all that kind of thing. So that, near around around 1870, near around in Erin, who could read Old Irish, Moch. So, on literally of so, Shan Wales book, in a cook here, and make here. Near around in Erin, in 1870, after the famine, near around in Erin, who could read it and understand it. Now, terrible state of affairs. That there was no Irish person who could read their own language. And who taught us to read our own language? Keirwoodjan and our dad training, the day of the Hishkin, the Gamonic. Germans. He taught us to read our own language. Upon the Dean show, linguists, Caint Ola, on German, Antarctica, Poland, Norway, Sweden, the Tjechische Republic, these are linguists. And we are studying Latin manuscripts. Lord Stephen Lee, Latin. And schrijven is een Lord Stephen Lee, we noted. On the edges of the Latin manuscript, we noted sheets. And Shannon being an notation that were called glosses, no gloshana. And Shannon would be is the gloshana show, no a translation, an explanation of the Latin words. And we had sheets, not in German, not in Spanish, not in French, not in Italian, in a language that he says didn't know. And big mistake came then Tama Asia, written on the edge of the manuscripts. Then Tama Asia, for Shannon, for Shannon, they couldn't read Shannon, K, Garifshiel, Alta, Bach, Tama, Ella, and Fishkin. You know, there were linguists, Alta, Bach, Tama, Elishkin, they couldn't understand it. That was a challenge. Dúlán is a challenge. That was a challenge to them. So, the Associate tried to break the code. agus tríéis táhain, déananig go bheáilta an Tama an seanna bhfuige bhuach hiiscint. So, Irish people who were interested had to go to Germany, go to the universities in German, learn German, then go to the lectures, and so on, learn their own language for 2 weeks. Agus na dríon seo go léir, na scoláirí seo, na Tama ólaí seo, in an annachhuid ebre fad an seanna bhfuige bhuach. In an annachhuid ebre fad an seanna bhfuige bhuach. An háfala, go sé leabhar ramadí, ramadís. Folklórí, what's a folklór? Dictionaries. Chuig sláirí éarnacha bhíon an láin. So Master Butcher, to be able to read the Irish Cathedral reading online and the German structure. And so Master Butcher the online must share a Astro translations on Shanna by the book with the Gamanch. Agus on Shanna by the book with the Villa. So Astro one with the Villa. Agus son. Hostage a literary renaissance in England. Agus on Yeats, and Lady Gregory, and the Venetian about the remains. Again, the rich literature of the instant Shan Bhfuilge book. And the metaphors and the symbolisms of the relation between the Shan Bhfuilge book, the remains. And associated in Bunt úsáide as an relation in English literature, and associated what they call the Irish Renaissance, the Yeats, and the Lady Gregory, and the Venetian Age.
Just in Verna, who wrote the notes that the Germans?
Oh yeah, monks.
Other Irish states?
Irish states or Irish monks or
Over on.
Master Poet Colman, there was the Venetian Age. So an chuid sin chuid does the Shanna Lord Scrivený. Chuid does the Shanna Lord Scrivený. Lord Scrivený
Handwritten
manuscripts. Yeah. So these are some of the manuscripts we're talking. Chuid go on the continent, chuid go Sassan, chuid go Nairn, etc. So she chuid does the Lord Scrivený manuscripts we're talking. Now, Caint is a large Scrivený show. Caint is a large Scrivený show. They're a mixed group. Tá gachrod unta. Tá gachrod is a large Scrivený. Tá stag,
History,
lead,
law,
genealogy,
Genealogy.
Scialta agus mythos. Scialta, mythos,
stories,
myths, nice,
medicine, numbers,
number, mathematics, red color,
Astrology.
Dean Hannaford, Shannon's stories about places. Dean Hannaford is a Scialta de Ortona. So, Mascon, the gospel is not Lord Scrivený. So we concentrate a Scialta agus in mythos. So, this is Scialta, you can subdivide in the reach, Rorig, Fheartéaraigh, Scialta, 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 Scialta about gods, Scialta about kings, etc. And Fheartéaraigh. Now Fheartéaraigh is a whole cycle of stories, my other Fionn McCool, Oisin, Oscar, Conan Mayer, David O'Dean, and some Venetian Age. And tá Scialta úntacha is in that cycle. Tá Scialta úntacha agus tá Fheartéaraigh úntacha agus tá Lyrici agus Líhe. Lyrici of Donny Moore Lyrics. Shopful agus Líhe.
Saga.
Donny Moore Lyrics.
Cycle. Like, Derek,
Well,
cycle. Capam Mar Kirko,
Yeah.
like cycle.
No, that's wrong word then.
Capam Mar Kirko.
Yeah.
No,
No,
But, well, no, it's really, no, everybody does it as a female cycle.
But why?
I don't know why.
Cycle, like I think it ended the same, yeah.
You just go by the it's een scheelt about the seven group.
Yeah, yeah.
And so some big group in it, above the north. And then we grow real.
And they were more known.
Great hand.
Kings and queens.
Yeah. And they were more noble
Low
people.
class.
They were kings and queens. And that's the Fheartéaraigh.
Skilta Alexander.
Low class. And basically, skilta Alexander. En het is wat Steven is.
So, basically, Baile kan Santiago, en je hebt eentje en dan zie je kan Santiago so like you see they kind
Tartana.
some form of Gaelic.
Tana.
So
Greenwich.
No,
Yeah. Agit Ahrin Tana.
Tana.
Anahappy.
Tanga, Blank, Tashe Gael. Ahrin, Tanga, Unhappy.
Sheet.
Ahrin, and Sail.
Around here.
Ahrin, Unhappy. For example.
So Ahrin.
Shakespeare's English. I was
So
a bit of time
Brave.
I defeat that.
It's natural.
So Ahrin and Tanga, the rain came gradually. So Daharing and Baile. It's a natural process. Ahrin Jan, the rain came gradually. So Daharing and Baile, or Shan Baile, Jiman Baile, we have no Baile over time. And wouldn't have Ahrin Jan Ahrin, says the chief of social it's a revolution that passions of Ahrin. We just do revolution.
So I'm trying to read, yeah.
And say
Ahrin shape them all.
So,
trying to read the piano.
so Shanaway, Dan
But
Shagamal,
when we come down,
the Shanaway began, and then Dan Shagamal, the Shanaway more. When we come down, the Indian Octave Shasta, and listen to the spiel, the
story on.
1000 years
Med
ago.
skulderna,
Hier
med ålskulderna.
Slöjd, allt är det. Man gör en slöjd, ja. Det kan göra en skulderna, göra en ålskulderna, etc. Så,
Vi var sån allt som
det
känner.
är mycket germaniskt. Vuch, eller result,
Torra är en ställ.
tror,
Samhet. Ja,
result, torra är en stark avtag i tid.
Aval untes. Untes.
Ja,
Untes.
Skis.
Surprise no.
Aval unders,
Hossighet och lev. Shanna away.
surprise more.
Alltså det hossighet och lev.
Hossighet och lev.
Insan shanna away.
Alltså det hossighet och lev, när shanna skilte, insan shanna förhöjde. Amazing thing was, they were
Every manuscript.
and they have the same stories
2000 years.
every year in the manuscript way back to 2000 years. I was a big mystery about Condes, the pet sayers,
without ever
Condes, but the skilte shin at oldest, they get pet sayers without ever
for scholars. Came from Condes. Shanskielte and all these old manuscripts for scholars. Condes came from Condes.
Shanskilte and all these old manuscripts that people have forgotten about. Condes, they get pet sayers for
In some villages.
But the land people got this.
Shanskielte, word for word less, which are some of the oldest to get picked.
But the land would Condes, but the Shanskilte, word for word more or less, which is something that oldest to get pet sayers.
It's folklore. It villages.
What is that?
And how villages.
I was possibly
Oh,
yesterday, it villages. and how Bíola was translated. And that's a blue,
Folklore. Anna.
agus os I Bíola den anachadéis there, and if that's very nice. Great.
Agus
Anna,
Os
Hos,
So much in
Hos,
Untus about
agus was the
subject material in
so
some
much in
theories.
Untus
For
about
subject material can
subject material in some came for think of it subject material to be institutional
ik wou
and how did that happen?
Postix
Think of the thought of English and biologists. Just leave it for you.
is een biologisch.
Postix slowly
Thompson.
perceive it's a biologist.
Ben
Band Sander, Flow, Robin Flow, Thompson,
biologisch for the first time.
the folklore commission and the Sausage in it, big value, skill that biologist for the first time to realize how of way to folklore. Because folklore can go back hundreds of years. Sheer enough, transmitted orally.
Sean O'Dougher, he collected 17,000
Sean O'Dougher,
folklore, such as voice information.
he collected 17,000 pages of folklore. That's your voice commission.
O'Dougher. Sean O'Dougher, all Queen, he collected about 50,000 pages.
Joseph O'Donnell, Old Queen,
Who was
he collected to value 50,000
the angle
pages.
O'Dougher.
Was so
Jeremiah Acton.
O'Donnell. Sedless, British unter befall using provision.
Agus tá anachtanis tá sé áfar lí.
UCD. Agus tá anachtanis tá sé áfar lína online.
In Norway and Sweden.
And the next thing they found out,
Agus some of them
when Sherry in Norway and Sweden,
the same story back out.
and some of the stories
So
that I found in
I knew
you can find the
all
same
Ella
stories
heritage
of India.
comparing
So,
folklore
and
the
you
folklore of the
all
Norwegian
heritage
folklore. So
comparing
all
folklore in
folklore
the folklore of
in
Norway, so then especially comparative folklore. So all new sklora is
So,
villages in your
Martin
comparative folklore.
literally
So,
agus Mrs.
Martin
Anna Hewitt
tá
Gimmer.
literally agus Mrs. Anna Hewitt
Dehe
igen mai.
gods and goddesses.
Okay, igen mai.
In some
Agus
buildings,
tá
in some meters,
Dehe
channel of
gods and
agus
goddesses.
tá buinte anachtas
In some villages,
these
in
gods
some letters, is the Shannon Lodge Kivini, agus tá
So,
buinte
so
anachtas
Dehe,
sin,
these
gods and
gods.
goddesses. Tá
Tá
buinte
Vivinia, Mish,
So, sjóbrítas na Dehe,
Moor,
Dehe gods,
Ram,
tá Vivinia,
etc.
Mish,
Tá buinte
Brando, Moor, Leida, Ram, Volo, etc. Tá buinte is na Dehe sin goléir leis an leithir seo.
buinte sin. Nee, buinte sheer is een
Buinte sin,
sheer is een
sné an buinte
nee.
sír is
een
an
buinte is kongeri
sír is an
een buinte sin.
An puinte is cóngarí de Verica.
Doel,
An puinte sin. Tá sé sin á dún mór.
county
Mór. An tá that headland so Lecker sin lascair. Nantáile an county sin ná dún
Big Fort,
mór.
more,
Cad is bíle dún mór.
more is the name of what God is.
The big fort,
More is the
is
name
not
of God
big.
is. At the top, Halloween
Is the name of God
is
is.
more, which will let you show.
mór
Agus
is ní
mór.
agus tá anhaint ige mór is lehinne seo. The goddess of mór tá buinte is lehinne seo. Agus sé seo
Agus an taiste
the dúan
is fuide
of the goddess.
Last journey in Ireland, now
Agus an taiste
Voide,
is fuide in éirí.
Voide,
Last journey in Ireland ná ó hí Voide
in Ulster,
ó hí Voide
an taiste
Nú chaí
in air,
gotí
Cork,
in Ulster
taiste
don ó hí.
now ó tí
Tá an taiste is fuide in éirí.
mór,
To
ó house an mór,
an taiste is fuide in éirí ná ó tí
and
Voide mór
Taiste,
the house of mór and do drink gotí antrim
So,
taiste
anfuide, so má hen siar mór. Gyddi
So, tá anhaint
Nath
so má
Troy,
hen siar
Conwy, Má hen to siar gyddi mór, agus má hen to
Nath
sus
le
gyddi bor,
Troy,
rúna,
Conwy nôl.
tá cloch ó.
Má hen to siar gotí dún mór agus má hen to sus gotí bór an dúna tá cloch ó
Tá,
an tappa gotí dún. Tá cloch ó bus an mar an dúna agus cí
So,
go chó
mór,
tá
agus divinia, tá buinte go,
So, mór
leis an
agus
gean,
divinia
tá buinte go, leis an gean.
tá buinte go
Nach,
leis an gean tíid. Tá buinte go leis an gean tíid.
agus nach bhfuil the nachtí something more
Ní te, mór bí,
Ní sé mór
nach ní móide,
Ní te mór bí.
So big, yeah.
the goddess.
Goddess.
Nach ní móide tá an abertí sa bhéige agus tá mór goddess únta.
Scríb tréla rud mar sin.
Ó bheith.
Is the goddess more the same as the Morrigan? Like the more.
Maybe. Which
Is the
Bear
goddess more
Morrigan?
the same as the Morrigan? Like the war.
Maybe.
Ní is a gom
Which
níos
bheith mar a gan.
chans go focal cíanna.
Ní is a gan is a
The Morgan that
Chance go and fuck a Kiana.
when he's dying, or
I think she's in a lot of different versions.
the Morgan that rests on Kupal and shoulders when he's dying, or
Great queen. She's in a lot of
Three-faced goddess.
Yeah, the queen of death.
Yeah.
Great queen.
Yeah, goddess of war, thunder,
Study that now, we
and
cannot ignore which
gets
is one
three
year sin.
faces.
Yeah, that's
Teaches.
study that now, we cannot ignore this is one dear shit.
You say Mora Div.
Mora Div,
Mora Div.
Yeah.
You say Mora Div.
No.
Or even my.
More you can receive more, you know.
Yes, no, I never thought of it as an More you can risk in the morning, you know, really good winter Gaelish and Buckle Moor, the goddess.
The year imagine.
The year imagine. Dín agus mór í beidir go bhíon just lady here.
So anyway, I'm going to call you much in now. And that is what see the name. Knock.
So anyway, and then
After
we
Shannon,
can now.
to be a shin.
And that is see the name.
And that is the goddess of war.
Ach Shannon, a bhí ar sin ná slíomh daida. And daida is the goddess of
Knock, you see it there? Second highest.
Brennan and Dara, like.
So,
Knock,
you
you
see
see
it
it
there?
there?
Shin,
Second highest.
Right.
So Shanna Annie mar sin after God daida. Now,
And somehow,
yeah.
you're sticking to clicking.
Now,
And all she's
and somehow
on glam.
we sting to clicking so.
Again.
And all she's
Definitely double shot.
tá glean.
Definitely double shot.
Glean.
So it tends to source to be.
Glean. And tá sé definitely dul se. Tá sé definitely dul se. So it tends to source to be.
So, ní chéan é duine.
Pass.
Tá locha desa
I'm sure we don't so stuff.
lís.
So, you can make it
Am sé na tá lean
That's it, Michigan.
Stos an na cá an á.
Loch a deas Michigan. I'm sure none of in ground ship.
Cún
Sticky son,
agus
or
áras
cows
an
and always.
marú
Cow,
slag
cow,
cún
cow,
bheith
Irish stuff. Marrow, slan.
agus an scíal
Cow,
tá sa bhí
Ready,
scíal tá sa bhí ná scíal seo.
Agus yn sgil y tas y biologis. Yn sgil y tas y biologis. Na, yn sgil siarc.
Gus an grís.
Talc.
Talc mac tréan.
Talc
Talc mac tréan.
is yn gris.
Agus, you wanted to know.
Talc mac tréan.
Talc mac tréan. Agus
Talc
bhúil
mac
sé
tréan.
na history
Agus,
a bhíige
you wanted to know.
advisors agus bhí
Talc mac tréan.
tí
Agus dŵr sé the history of the Vega and his advisors agus station did tear tíbal to Vega agus
agus tuchad an áit níamh.
and Talc mac tréan.
And
Agus siwcr ma'n penny a bain the Neil.
said Father Negan and Paddy.
And she had one look at him.
Cean fá,
And
mar
she
bhí
said,
bhách luis
Neil and
Irritable. and the head of a cat.
Cean fá, mar bhí bhách
So
luis,
bhí bhách luis
irritable,
Irritable, the
and the
tail,
head of
and
a
the head
cat.
of a cat.
And Talc mac tréan.
So
So bhí bhách luis,
no,
irritable, the tail, and the head of a cat. Talc mac tréan.
One of those is away, it's lots of
You have to.
and she ran away from home.
Because
And
one of
the
those
wishy
is
for the Liga, ik lorg de negen kun je
Chusn
gossen.
ran away from
Gossen.
home. Agus rishi the footling,
Als die
Liga,
alle,
ik lorg de negen kun je gossend. Gossend,
Als die gossen over een
agus die alle heb ik gekocht in een hoog
ik lorg de negen,
Als die gossen over
gossen.
in de
Ik heb nog geen.
En ik was hier voor de hoorpel.
En maar tijd nog geen.
Ik lorg de negen, ja, met de gossend.
Het
Het
tijd
tijd van
nog
Chain, en de water en mijn tijd van Chain. Agus die gossen over in de het tijd van Chain. Agus de derde, she gave
Fianna, John McCoy, was
Maar het maar schiet niet leggen.
on my
Ja,
other
ja,
of
ja. Agus in Fianna,
was een picture
ik kan niet go, dat was she bought, dat kan aan mij, dat je me nog dienen. De rock in de heen van tijd. Agus een picture dat had you know, agus een bought, dat de schap met die dingen.
En toen je niet leent, dat is ik niet, dat is niet leent, dat is nodig.
Dat
Dat
is
is
waar.
zoals met gossen,
She was terrified.
het tijd
Agus
van
she niet leent in is ik heen, die leent in is nodig. Ta sauce
Dat hier
met
bij
gossen.
de bordelen, het tijd van dingen, maar dat van ik vrouw, vuur voor, vaf,
Agus hier van de bordel het schap met dingen. Agus van ik
vaf,
vrouw
niet
voor.
voor,
Vaf,
twee.
en mag ze mal.
De vierde,
Tijd van
het
Chain.
tijd van twee en
Agus
de
kou wil niet op de
Agus
chat.
geen tijd, maar
Agus
het
kost
twee
drie.
is,
Je deed de vierde,
maar
maar
ook
tijd van Chain en
het
het
de
was.
vierde.
Agus geen tijd van Chain.
Now, all these stories, they end
Maar ook
a single
en de vierde. Het was een
single
single
combat.
all these stories, they end
Korok,
in a
single
single
in de
combat.
ene, solo.
Als die single combat,
Single combat,
Korok,
korok ene,
Korok,
Oshi,
Ene in de ene, solo. Single combat, die Korok in de Oshi, makkelijk voor als tijd van Chain.
John Paul, not John, but his son, Oshi, Oshi. Agus, Lily here, Maria.
Agus is al
Nein,
regime. Agus den hier in Maria tent country. Agus nein die trick assured wie nie in lach.
Agus,
In lach
Oshi and Slav.
hitten.
Agus,
De
een
keer,
Maro.
de cliff.
Agus, een
De
Tall.
hartje na.
Beleefd.
Agus een slap. Agus een maro. Agus een tal. Beleefd. De wie voet naar harte. Grote zo shopping.
Ach, en dan Rebo heen.
She died.
Nee, dan Rebo heen. In lounge en dat is dan kalm.
Ach, nein, Rebo hin.
Oh,
Nein, da Rebo hin, in Glaunchen, dat werd dan kalm.
Zo.
Oh,
Van alles
de
gespeeld. Verzoende shit. In zijn DNA.
Zo,
Agus in zijn
ta alles geschiet,
Agus in
verzoende shit.
Let
Dit
me
is
see
weer neer.
no
Alles
way.
in
Chan Wel, sorry.
Rory,
Shanna Hoyle
agus
Gill.
instant,
Bwch, agus
Litvír,
Neolitis.
Núwain, sorry, on Shanna Hoyle Gill. Bwch, agus instant,
Now, Fheartéaraigh Caint seo.
Now, Fheartéaraigh
Possible
Caint seo.
Be Yamada, one of the three sisters, the town son of
Fheartéaraigh, one of the three sisters, Tá antal scialta, Fheartéaraigh,
So, Fheartéaraigh, possible power. It's a copy count seo.
And so we Fheartéaraigh,
Tá tro and a gas and tro, and there was a big
Body shape top. Tá tro and a gas and there was a big battle
and the supporters
in Beltry
and
Beach.
the Arís.
It is King of the World
and terrible
and his supporters.
It will be in
Agus Arís,
Fianna,
Fianna, and
on that
Terror
of the one, the single
to
come
the
back,
end.
which he
Cora Éire,
the one
single,
go in the down.
come back, and who won the single come back, Bashir and the King of the
Tá
World.
anach scialta
Was killed.
instant
He's
bio,
supposed to be very
instant
inventive.
bio leaders.
Tá anach scialta cosúla sin. Instant
Five
bio,
year more.
instant bio leaders, and
Now,
a lot of
Christianity. Agus tá
5 year
Shanna
more.
Shépé,
Now, Christianity,
Lua Christi,
Tá Shanna
Christian
Shépé,
instant Danish. How good, Brothers,
Luach Híslí, Erlí,
Kima Deva,
Christian,
Friday,
Vincent Danes.
Saints,
Okay.
Workshop,
Brothers,
Alcohol,
Reyes,
Alcohol,
Kima Taylor, Friday, the Saints, Onacho, Cabriana, Alcohol, Alcohol, Macatri, Lina, Snake Kima, Sheffield, Luach Christian,
Tasha should be the cook here, Leah,
Uh,
Tasha Force,
Snake Sheffield College, Tasha Shilmi, Drive, Lian, Tasha Force, Tasha Trim, Drive, and it's built with stone without any concrete.
Son,
Concrete,
we believe,
Son,
with the first.
how that they come in,
Brave,
we believe that Semper was the first to discuss America.
St. Howard,
Brave,
Winners.
well,
And to
wait,
prove
then,
that he could do it,
Who's St. Howard?
Tim Seven recreated.
And to prove that he could do
Agus
it,
I gcuine memory of
Tim Seven recreated
how
the journey.
What archaeological
Agus
evidence?
I gcuine memory of
Archaeological evidence?
Tasha Howard, of course.
What archaeological evidence?
Well,
Probably.
Sorry?
archaeological evidence, is there any kind of
Oh, no,
like
the
if Brendan would have gone there, would have
Well,
probably tried to make a camp somewhere, not just.
Oh, we know the Coaching or
Onáte
along the coast of Ireland, the sun source coast in the Hallow,
Tá láh
and they
scíbe
would
ná.
jump across the ice, then because they in Greenland, jump the old
Oh, yeah, sure.
And so
Agus
bád
tá láshcíbe ná. Supposedly written
big
in
description
Lebron
and so
very
bád.
details.
And there's
And
no
so
names,
board we get.
no screws, no
And he gives a
thumbtacks.
big description and so board we get. Now there's no nails, no
50 foot.
screws, no thumbtacks, you have everything, everything else.
The Hawkshire bád díle.
50 foot then here. Agus Tim said, the
The
Hawkshire board deed cosúl fishing and it will get. So Hawkshire America, fish can add paint
That's what Lee Erickson did, right? He sailed from Iceland to Greenland.
Lee Erickson did.
Who did that?
That's what Lee Erickson did,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
He sailed
yeah.
from Iceland to Greenland and then down to Nova Scotia.
Who did that?
Lee Erickson?
Yeah.
Dúirt an únar den sepaláir in Tralee. Tá láir nuair fá faoi Cnáva Is he Cnáva? Well,
Aperture.
Is he a Nava?
In West Virginia, yeah, in Fulton Town,
Facha?
August.
In West Virginia.
Aaron,
Yeah,
Aaron,
in Fatintaha.
come back here on a certain
August
day.
Tashrifa,
August,
Aaron, no.
Feki.
Come back here on a certain day.
Feki
August,
on Green.
Feki, Shabbat, Feki 2 on Green.
Dash.
On Green.
Aaron Pave, whatever, Pave.
Yeah, August Bade.
Jesh, then Cave. Yeah. August Bade, Chakra.
Queen,
Feki Chakra.
Channeling
August,
on Washin.
Queen,
Shiad.
Channeling.
On Chakra.
On Washin. August.
Lian.
On Ikshia.
On Washa.
On Chakra, like Goslian.
Goslian.
Aaron Washa.
Kena. Feki.
Well, no, Goslian, Goslian, Igama, Kena.
And so.
Feki,
Green.
Feki 2.
Road Marshal.
Green.
Had vi det vi all med världskriget.
Road Marshal. August Lauer.
So.
Had vi det vi all med världskriget.
Or Canav.
Canal.
Yeah.
Kapten, aha.
So,
Kapten, aha.
Chapter will, or Rev,
Right.
Yes, yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Imorgon vakna var en egen satsning. Man need också folk imorgon vakna var en egen satsning.
West Virginia.
West Virginia där.
West Virginia, Wyoming County, West Virginia.
Baile är det man kan från Baile mål. Right. Not a big village. Aha. Now need Baile är det man kan från Baile mål. Reach. Not a big village. Aha. Baile hade got it. Att ha kvar in version. Professor var där was a manu. Att där fick han var första was a professor of Irish Canada, a Church of Ireland, that in a corner, a mile more, also we Canada, a Church of Ireland, professor of in a corner, a mile more, called Shin. Now, he was professor of Irish Trinity College. The top of Shin. Now, he was Turing. The Baile Clothes man. Vad vi tog vad vi kikade bort in his plans. So, two famous people are sailing here. But I want luckily can't throw. Here's no issue, son of father. En boer, eller vi Robinson kan ta med we are little banging. Now, here's no me, son of father. On the winter in Bangor. Peace of Robinson, town master, and we are little banging. Dingle, St. James. On the winter in Bangor, it's just storming. And the patron saint of Dingle, St. James. And the patron saint is St. James. Is Shepale, St. James. On Shepale, real, and P-Freud, Main Street in Dingle, is Shepale, St. James. So, real people. Right, here from the passage. What we BC? What we BC? I cannot begin dangling. No. I cannot begin dangling. The old church in Monterey. Yeah. Now, to finish off, just piece of works in the room. She appeared in Monterey. The old church in Monterey. And then Lorgon. We hope to have 31 weddings in one day. Johann Poser in one day. Johann As Shaftau Shea. Johann Poser Relay. So 50% in one day. We hope to have Johann Poser in one day. Lorgon As Shaftau Shea. Now, Kunus Relay. So 50%
in one day. And simply pocket and shut here, she pocket also.
Stagger,
In that album.
August Conic, Stagger,
No, close,
Law
stop,
of
put
Wine, Law of Wine,
Yeah.
August Yin Shay,
New Revelons on
No.
Stagger,
Cosi,
August Conic, Stagger to Wine,
There's a
Law of
total
Wine,
year.
Law of Wine,
Yeah.
August Yin Shay,
The end of November, did
No.
It's all that, what they call Advent.
The liturgical year. Church year, council speech.
Nolig, came in last Nolig.
The end of November, did it, it's all what they call Advent.
August Advent.
Advent. Agus an son, tá Nolig,
August
came in last Nolig. The 12 days of
Sun, Targain,
Christmas.
Easter Sunday. Donna,
Agus Advent.
August
So,
Targain,
Agus
Lind, Dad Law Lind,
an son, Targain. Easter Sunday.
Wednesday.
Donald, Cosca, Agus an Targain.
Ash Wednesday.
Lynn. Dad Law Lynn. Agus an
Fade
son,
water, big feast.
Ash.
Fade Wednesday. Tasha mon nose, who Visha mon nose to do penance.
Ash Wednesday.
Read
No.
Fade. One. So the big feast.
Fade
is
tomorrow.
No.
Big feast.
So
Fade tomorrow.
penance.
Tasha
Mon
mon
nose, who Visha mon nose. Fade Isha.
Read Fade.
One. Another.
So the big feast
Penance.
Christianity now.
During
Easter
Advent.
Sunday. So penance.
So, touch
Donald.
and so.
Fade Isha
August.
another. Agus penance
I'm Shannon, ta Edna.
during Advent that law. So tá chief and so.
Show. August.
Agus
June show being a matchmaker.
there's no penance.
Anna.
I'm Shannon, ta
The matchmakers going around making matches. Okay.
So Agus
Fixing up
June
matches.
show being a
So being
matchmaker. Anna, no, no matchmakers
So
going around making matches. Okay.
In it.
Fixing up matches. So being a
On in it.
again clowns is a match.
So a ring.
So
In
I don't know how
If a ring was
Ring.
going around on the side
In it.
matches.
Ring.
Because of how but being Irish people don't
In
change closer with the law.
so a ring in it.
We couldn't marry each
If
other.
a being shot going around the countryside making matches, and if you run closer, would be Irish people, dog shit, closer, and it was
Tusneen and Harris,
you couldn't marry each other yet.
Keely,
So there's a net rush,
Yo, it's not
closer,
big net rush,
before
really,
Keely
Keely
and Dorset.
So,
And not Tusneen and Harris, actually net rush, Keely and Dorset. So the other yell is that.
we shall hold one,
Net rush, closer, rig, Keely and Dorset. So the launching on the Saturday before.
Poster,
Met rush,
we
you
shall
shall
have poster,
and it's the population in
No.
Nairn.
you know,
We shall hold
We
more,
shall
8
have
million
more
people in
further.
Russia in Nairn.
some of it more further.
Then, of course, more,
Off the door,
Met rush,
Mary,
poster,
you take John.
Alex,
I do.
you shall
John,
have
you
poster
take
in Nairn all
God
No.
bless you.
You know. Off the door.
And then out to the pub.
Mary, you take John. I do. John, you take Mary. I bless you. We shall Anna. Anna. Ash Wednesday.
Watching, keeping a hot Kelnish, again of Kelnish, which I match being made, and
So,
then match with
Ash
the
Wednesday.
Real,
Show. So watches keeping a high show here. Kelnish, again of Kelnish, which I match being made, and then mad rush to get married and so on. Real on Harris. So keep to us.
Don Costco,
Kevin,
From January 6th.
Tish, Don Costco. Don Costco. It's a movable, it's a movable.
Okay, so if you want me January 6th.
January 6th, arrive.
Onward to Ash Wednesday.
No, Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday is movable. Okay, so if you know me,
There's a shirt that you don't queen, and it's half pub, and so.
no,
It's half pub, and so, and it's cool.
can man harsha unter sram. Will you go cover the cruiser?
No, it's
If
not.
you ship it to queen, to queen,
It's
and
not.
top pub.
Agus and now for cruiser,
Cruiser.
his family was from Campbell's. So for cruiser to America.
Slina Germana.
No, it's a nickname.
Oh,
It's a nickname. And for cruiser,
He
it's
came up and I
called cabinets.
There's
No,
no
for cruiser
cruiser.
America.
There's
And it's how
no
you
cruiser.
America.
So the hand again, brave to scan off. So the hand again, political.
And surely to the hair. He
Can't
came up from America one of these stories that nobody knew.
All these fantastic stories.
That he knew film stars. Could have had again, Relatives gone on. Could have had again,
He said she'll fuck on the food,
could have had again,
really,
gangsters of America.
until he
And
died.
sister.
And
And
so
he
we
had
got
all
up
these
with
fantastic stories.
a local historian. Okay,
Enjoy them.
check out
They
the
didn't
book.
really.
I can just
So
say
he
it.
featured on the cruiser, Ashkili, Ulta, to the cruiser. Until he died.
And we get
And so the kind of cruiser,
the local historian. Also,
check out. I can just there, the cruiser,
Yeah,
and for sure.
no,
Was telling the truth. The aggregate, the films now, is more of
these
big composers in America. I was a college project, I was a successor, I was a
all of which are professor of all down or UCC or Gothic and also
these cabinets.
have 11 and we got I was hosting a realtors the folklore they folklore I was a screech and if you send
I was hosting and realtors, the good folklore they came. Folklore addiction. I was a screen shield that you did in this view, and if you sent in 1,000 words,
when
we give you 5. We give you 5 pounds like euros. Och en torsdag, we come to this commission. We hear that there's thousands of words. The Japanese do very well.
So the nickname Sean, of course, Sean, here's the letter. We have now the fucking show, we have to account for and you will be over.
The mission out here, so the nickname of Sean, of course, here's the letter. We have now the fucking show, we have to account for and he was making a fortune, fiver. And they're gone up to Dublin and they asked him, what you do as a car for this new dictionary. He contributed.
And I had no clue what to do. We can't
2 minutes.
So they decided and then here that they could publish them separately.
Oh, yeah, of course.
In the end, you
For
find
this new dictionary.
I was going back to now, in the end, you find you 500.
So they decided that then here that they would
Don't
publish
hear
them
it now.
separately. And you find you copy. Alex go back to the past, now you find you a 500
There
copies.
was an uproar in the class. Terrible waste of money.
Don't yield in now.
£2,000.
12 volumes in every copy.
And the plan was,
Cost
get called
£3,000. There was a
12
uproar in
volume
the class.
got called.
Terrible waste of money to be spending £3,000 on Sean
I was
Hosey.
new find sheer, real, new
And
find
the plan was, get called 12 volumes
So it's got in Egan,
and the government thought
Florida,
it was a waste of money.
Volvo, 11,
And it's the find sheer real
You
find sheer folklore
it's a genius.
still couple of Florida Volvo 11 electronic version of folklore.
So my question I forgot
I
to tell
think
you.
it's a genius.
And then Ella, a balush, here to the village. the linguist, folklorist, Hanshe or Wisconsin.
Jeremiah Cortana, Dina Ella, the way a bad scale to be a little
Push here, a food medical, and the linguist with the horse.
folklorist,
Skifte.
Hanshe or Wisconsin.
Hanshe with him dangen, Hanshe
Tamoli,
because
the
Hanshe
linguist,
dangen.
the religious law, push here, food medical, and push here, food and horse. Ik bad
So you can check now.
Hanshe begin dangen, Hanshe begin
Jeremiah Cox,
because Hanshe begin dangen.
or Wisconsin, America.
And Baile speelde in zijn kant en hij published it. So you can check now at the Baile
On the
Jeremiah,
spine,
Jeremiah
Saudi, Taugen,
or Wisconsin, America.
Reading so called. And the Bosco arís, take there to the
On the score, the show avec le Bosco arís, take there to the windshield with my attention. She.
Closer. Nee, wel. Kan je twee hoogte daar? Toch heel, dat is heel hoog.
So Chanel,
Shit,
posting in there all the way.
8 miljoen in de 8 miljoen.
Marriages, Nederland,
Katanië,
Cadeau twee hoogte weg. Toch heel, dat is heel hoog.
Gisela.
She rich, morstel, naar weer 8 miljoen in Nederland. 8 miljoen. 8 miljoen.
So, she
Zo neer in de is.
I'm gonna say America has, well,
She's there.
August America Law, Mark,
Nee.
Neil,
Hello.
Neil Long Sagar.
So, she.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna say America has,
Well, Queen Tour.
Yeah.
August America Law, Mark, Neil, Neil Long Sutter.
Oh, yes.
In Archana, Queen Tour.
Law
Yeah.
on
So,
Babe Law,
on the V,
Nora,
Taylor,
Yeah.
August,
Hagen.
Nora Hagen,
Malani.
Nadine Galera,
So, Law, on Babe Law,
Fosa.
Nora,
Yeah, Rod Martian,
I was on a hopper.
Post Massa, but it's, it's
Law.
Along.
Yeah, Rod Martian, Akmar.
I was on a hopper.
It's massive, but it's, it's Koish, Allah.
Cool shit.
Yeah.